So what is up, boss buddies? I hope everyone's having a fantastic start to the year. Now, one of the videos I wanted to kick off 2019 with is my top 5 houses to explore this year if you haven't done already. So my top 5 my top 5 niche houses to explore I'll be doing in just a second, so stay tuned. So welcome back, and as I said, I wanted to kick off 2019 with my top 5 niche houses to check out this year, especially if you haven't done already, or maybe you sniffed sort of 1 or 2 cents from them and you're interested in exploring more. So my first one that I wanted to talk about is definitely going to be, let me try and remember how to pronounce it properly, is Rocha Dove. This is one that I've really been I had a couple of sniffs when I was in London last year, nothing sort of too memorable. The main one that Selfridges kept pushing at me was their own exclusive one, which I believe was called 400 or something like that. I could be mistaken. It was like a limited edition Selfridges exclusive. But recently I did pick up a sample of Naxos. Now, my first impression of this one is it does smell absolutely fantastic. The one I'm really dying to get my hands on though is More Than Words, because it's supposed to be an absolute beastly fragrance. As many of you know, I'm a huge fan of beast mode fragrances. So I'm really looking forward to checking those out and really exploring this collection. I'm going to be in London again, I hope. Well, I will be in London again some point in July, so I'm really looking forward to sort of going through the whole collection, because I found with Rocha Dove, it's one of those brands, I've noticed in England that a few stores seem to carry little collections, but nobody seems to, I've not really found the full collection anywhere. So when I was over Christmas, I was looking at sort of where to find Naxos, trying to find sort of More Than Words, so I could sort of order maybe some samples and stuff like that, because I had a friend going back to the UK to see if he could bring them back for me. But I couldn't find those two fragrances in the same store. So Selfridges had, I think it was Naxos, and they had like 4 or 5 others, and then Liberties had More Than Words, and they had a few others in the collection. But yeah, and I think there was another store, I don't remember which one it was, but yeah, they never all seem to be all together. So it seems to be quite a hard collection to find, sort of where you can pick out quite a few fragrances. I found the same with Lucky Scent as well. Lucky Scent have got Naxos, but they don't have More Than Words. So I mean, it's another brand I found that with was Nasamato as well, which I'll come on to in just a little while. But yeah, so Rocha Dove is definitely one that I'm really looking forward to testing out this year. And like I say, probably not going to be until the summertime where I'll get when I get my hands and my nose on all the ones that I really want to test out. But I've got Naxos to get me started. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm not sure quite which ones to go for yet. If you do have some top recommendations though for Rocha Dove for me, please let me know. Let me know as well if you know anywhere else where I can pick up samples or anything like that, because as I said, they are very tough to go by. So my number one house to check out this year is Rocha Dove. So my number 2 house that I'll be checking out this year, and I think a lot of you will agree with me. Some of you, I know quite a lot of my followers have sniffed out a couple of fragrances from this house, and you may know that I actually own one as well. And the company I'm talking about is Le Labo. I've got the Santal 33. This is the first one I smelt from this company. I've also I tested out as well Lab Danum 18 and another 13 as well, which I managed to pick up some samples of, but I'm dying to try out the entire line. So I'm definitely going to be getting my hands on it, on some of those collections, and whether it be when I'm in London or whether I can pick up samples elsewhere. I know every October or September they do release like a little sample set, so I may even wait for that, or at least get through that and then try and get my hands on that sample set. They only do it for some reason, they only do it in 1 month, and it's either September or October. So I'm definitely going to be looking out for that this year, making sure that I can get somewhere in time. I think it must be September, because in October I was in Miami and I couldn't get my hands on it. So I'm pretty sure it's September that they do it. As I said, they just do it for that 1 month. So I'm going to be definitely definitely going to get my hands on that this year, and that's only available in the boutiques to my knowledge as well. So yeah, definitely be checking out Le Labo. As I said, I've got Santal 33, which is absolutely mind-blowing. I really did enjoy sort of wearing the lab denim as well, which was a really beautiful powdery lab denim. Another 13, I was a little bit, it was great to begin with. Towards the end of the day though, it did become a tiny bit cloying, I find. But I know you've got some fantastic fragrances out there. So again, your top recommendations for Le Labo, please let me know below, because I'm really looking forward to trying out that line in 2019. So in my second house to check out this year is Le Labo. The third house that I really want to try more of this year, again, I'm probably going to have to wait until July once I'm back in England, because I know there's a boutique there which I stumbled across last year when I was there, and I really want to get back to it because they've got so many fantastic fragrances. This company produces so many different fragrances, and I know there's a couple of my followers on Instagram and in the fragrance community, stuff like that, and they've got different ones. And the house I'm talking about is Arabian Oud. Now I picked up Tartil Silver, which is one of the most beautiful vanilla, like very creamy vanilla fragrances that I've ever smelled. This one, I think, for the quality as well that you get them for the price, these are not overpriced fragrances at all. I mean, this one I managed to pick up on sale in the UK in the Westfield Stratford location. Something I do love about this company as well is every now and then, quite a few times during the year, in fact, they have these like 50% promotions on. When I was there, it was Ramadan, so they had 50% off. So this one was $150 and it was knocked down to £75, which is why I left the store with it. I was only in the store for probably 10 minutes maximum, and I sniffed out some of their attar oils as well. I also picked up a couple of those, but this one I just couldn't live without. I'm a big fan of vanilla anyway, and this one is definitely sort of one of the nicest, creamiest vanillas I've ever picked up. And I only had chance to sniff sort of really 6 out of their probably close to 200 fragrances that they have in the boutiques. But yeah, this was like the 5th one, and I was like, that's the one I want. So pack that up. I'm taking that one home with me. As I said, I only had a limited amount of time in the boutique. Unfortunately, me and my wife had we'd split for an hour to go and do separate shopping because it was our last couple of days in the UK. And towards the end of my hour, I stumbled across Arabian Oud, and my wife was not surprised to see me come back with a bottle of fragrance. So yeah, my third one is definitely Arabian Oud. Please let me know if you've tried out this house. They're quite hard to come by. In the UK, as I said, there's a couple of boutiques in London. I'm not sure if they've got them anywhere else in the UK. They do have their sort of regional websites as well where you can order from. They tend to vary in price depending on region, but they all seem to have like this 50% off. So look out for those. Tartil Silver, if you do see it online or do see it in the store, grab it because it's very hard to get hold of. If you are a big fan of vanillas, that's definitely one that you do want to smell and get your hands on. So I mean, please, if you have tried this house, please let me know your recommendations as well. Majestic Woods Intense, I know I really want to try it. That's supposed to be an absolute powerhouse, and a very sort of incredibly incensey woody kind of fragrance. That's sort of one of their top sellers. Arabian Night is supposed to be another one of their better ones as well. I did smell that one, but I wasn't quite taken by it. Rosewood is another one, I think. But yeah, I mean, they've got so many fragrances. There's a Tartil Gold as well. I've never got the chance to smell that one, but I know I think it's got rose in it, so I'm not sure whether I like it or not. But yeah, please let me know your recommendations from Arabian Oud right below. So in number 3, we've got Arabian Oud. My 4th house that I'll be exploring this year, and I've already got my second, I'd call it my second fragrance. Technically it's the 3rd, but that is Maison Francis Kurkdjian. So as many of you know, I've tried the Extrait and the Eau de Parfum in the Baccarat 540. And the one that I've just got is Grand Soir, so I'm looking forward to trying that. But this is definitely a house that I really want to sort of get to test in this year. So I hear so many good things about this house. So I really do want to get my hands on a lot more of their fragrances, including the Oud Satin Mood. There's the Plural or Plurial. There's quite a few different ones. So I'm looking, probably the best way of doing it is getting hold of a couple of their discovery sets and stuff like that, because they don't always have sort of too many of their different samples and stuff like that. I did come across them in, I think it was in Neiman Marcus when I was in Fort Lauderdale, and that's where I managed to pick up the samples of the extrait and the eau de parfum of Baccarat 540. Despite the fact that we sell it in our stores in Grand Cayman, we don't actually get sent a tester for it. The reason for it is we're not an MF, we don't carry MFK. We happen to carry Baccarat, which for some reason allows us to carry the perfumes. So we just receive the extrait as well, but they don't actually send us a proper tester. So they send us some kind of thing that you can sort of dab sticks in, something like that. So it is the fragrance, but it's not a proper sort of spray or anything like that. So I was really happy to get my hands on those. And as I said, I've got Grand Soir to try out as well. So I'm looking forward to doing that, but I really want to delve into more of the MFK collection. Please let me know your top recommendations as well for this house. As I said, over the next few months, I'm looking to explore so many, and I mean, I've just picked out these as my top 5 for the beginning of the year. But yeah, please let me know your recommendations for MFK. As I said, Oud Satin Mood is on my list. There's a few others which evade my thoughts at the moment. But yeah, Grand Soir is one I'll be trying out very, very soon. So yeah, please comment below. So in number 2, we've got MFK, or Maison Francis Kurkdjian. The last house that I'm dying to get my nose on, and I've really struggled so far. I've managed to sniff maybe 2 or 3 scents, which haven't really, I mean, Danger I did really like, but the one I'm dying to get my nose on is Creation E, or Enigma. The house I'm talking about, and the one I'm most dying to get my nose on, is Rocha Dove. I passed their boutique, I think it was in Burlington Arcade when I was in London last year, and I didn't go in, and I've regretted it ever since, because I wasn't sort of too familiar with the brand at the time. But having seen sort of more and more about it, and the one I'm really dying to get my nose on, as I said, is Creation E, or Enigma, because it's amazing cognac boozy fragrance. As you know, if you watch my channel regularly, I'm massively into my boozy fragrances, so that is one I'm really dying to get my nose on. But there's a few of them out there. I wasn't sort of blown away by Elysium. To me, Elysium smells like just another sort of a rebranding of a Creed Aventus, so nothing sort of new there. But I'm looking to sort of I'm really looking to explore. This is a huge collection, the Rocha Dove collection, and they are mind-blowing fragrances from what I hear. So I'm really looking forward to checking them out. So please let me know your recommendations for Rocha Dove. And again, maybe this is probably another one I'm going to have to wait until sort of July, until I'm around their boutiques in London to go and really sort of check them out. But yeah, so many different fragrances from this company. So please let me know your top recommendations for me to check out while I'm there. Unfortunately, I don't know whether I'll be able to get my hands on anything sooner. I tried to get my hands on a sample of Creation E from Lucky Scent. Unfortunately, they were completely out of it, as well as Duro as well by Nascimato. Nascimato is another one that I'll be sort of investigating further this year, but I've already sort of checked out quite a few of their fragrances. I'm a big fan of Nascimato already. I've got Black Afghano, and I've got Baronda arrived. Well, Baronda is actually on the island now because my friend is back. He's back on the island. So I hopefully get Baronda, my bottle of Baronda, my belated Christmas present from my wife. I'll be receiving tomorrow at some point, as well as a sort of travel set from Clive Christian as well. So really looking forward to that. So those are my top 5 fragrance houses, niche houses to be checking out in 2019. Please let me know your top 5 as well. So I mean, if you've checked out any of these, and like I said, please let me know your recommendations of these as well. I'd love to hear, because like I say, these are 5 houses that I'm really dying to get my nose on. Also, any other recommendations that you've got for houses as well. Obviously, Ex Nihilio I've been checking out, and I've checked out a sort of, or skimmed a few of the others. Let me know if you think I should delve sort of deeper into any of the other ones that I reviewed over the last few months as well. Other than that, please like, comment and subscribe below. Like I say, I'd love to hear your thoughts and recommendations. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram as well. You can find me at Luxury Fragrance Boss. That way you can keep up to date with all my scent of the day, anything like that. Anything else that I'm wearing or got going on. So don't forget to hit that notification bell as well. That way you never miss another video, because I'm releasing videos all the time. I know it's been a few days, unfortunately, since I released one. Unfortunately, it's been a very, very busy time of year for me at work, also with dog sitting and stuff like that. But I'm back to work now on my channel. So I look forward to seeing you very, very soon in my next video. Thank you very much for watching, and stay smelling fantastic.